Hey, this is Timmara, signing on with some more of Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars. Okay, so last time we tracked down the Isle Dragon, went up his tower, fought it, it got away, Melanie got buff, and now we're at the Isle of Blight. And for fun, I did some customization things. I put the Nier costumes on some of the characters. But I guess some is the appropriate word, it only is for our main three. Yeah, our little boy looks like a meal. I figured try this for an episode and just see what it looks like. Looks weird. Looks weird on everybody. Okay, so anyways, there's that, and I just changed a couple of cards around just for fun. I want the little Mar chess piece for our movable character. Okay, so anyways, we are moving. So let's just travel and unlock the rest of this map. See what progress we can make. So yeah, we are setting out, trying to find the Isle Dragon. Oh, I also spent like an hour going back to the other game rooms, multiply XP, going to the other game rooms. I'm starting to realize that, you know, that little game parlor game is complete BS. It is so obnoxious. Like, on one hand, the random element is kind of neat, and then you play it more than once and you realize, like, oh, this is just completely, you know, random. Whatever skill you could attribute to it really doesn't mean anything. It's annoying, and the rewards... And mainly I did it because it's unlocking customization options. But, you know, I only got a potion for it one time, so maybe not all the time. So, you know, annoyed. Annoyed that I wasted that time on that game room. I was really excited for that game in the demo. It's like, oh, this is kind of cool. It's like Goldfish and Uno, or no, it's like,
Alas, you must turn back.
Okay.
Looks like it's too early to come this way.
Bruno, take it. Okay, just checking. Yeah, do we want to go around, or do we want to do... Just follow the edges.
You take the lead, taking in the island's scenery. It all looks unsettlingly familiar to you.
I don't remember the main character from Nier, Nier Replicant's name, but that's his outfit. I even see the little bandana.
Shoots through your head, feeling as though your skull will split in two. You grab your head as if holding it together and drop to your knees.
Headband, actually. You get the point. Eye patch.
Erases any hope of recalling the memory that felt primed to return to you.
Mystery.
Beads of sweat are pouring off you now as you struggle to keep your head in one piece. Drink this, Bruno insists, offering you a bottle of headache curative.
You have something for everything, don't you, man?
You greedily drink it down, desperate for relief. The pain begins to ebb, and you hurriedly resolve to press on.
Yay. Okay. So, yeah, weird stuff. You know, we're learning things about our character.
A monster appears. Rather, you approach it, because the poor thing's paralyzed from head to toe.
Oh.
You may be able to aid it by administering some curative.
We got some paralysis heals, don't we? Sure, why not? What could go wrong?
Take pity on the creature and administer some curative. Able to move once more, it makes a clumsy attempt at a bow, and then it is gone.
Alrighty. So, interesting little thing. I figured it's like, it immediately attacks you. No good deed goes unpunished. Enemy appears, okay. So yeah, we're making progress here. I switched back to the original game board. Just messing around with the customization options. Switch the card backs, just because they're fun. Add 4 light damage dealt to all allies and enemies. Okay, cool.
And fight.
Might as well take advantage of that. Probably isn't going to be that useful, but... Oh, so close. Sorry. Level up. Deal 3x damage. Okay, Tri-Blade, that sounds pretty cool. What could we replace? We could replace the Thunder, I guess, just in case. Then again, we could also just wait and see.
You were surprised to find a merchant selling goods in a place like this.
Take a peek at the wares? Why not?
You decide to take a look, and the merchant welcomes you energetically.
We got some gold to spare.
You're in luck. I have some rare items for sale, she remarks.
Oh yeah, didn't that... I just remembered, wasn't there that one guy who had like a special weapon for like 20,000... We're close to that total. Light stay ring, poison stay ring, numb stay ring. I'm not that impressed.
She begins closing her shop, saying she needs to stop.
Okay, so that didn't really do much, but...
She won't be able to do any more shopping here.
Okay, well, whatever. We didn't buy anything. She's just sort of like, if you're looking for a shop still, whoops.
You won't be able to climb that mountain.
Revive target. Okay, we used a few in Spirit Elixirs previously, so that's good to have. Event. Tree bearing very solid nut. Oh, yeah, okay, so just bludgeoned by nuts again. Take that as you will. Just keep going across the perimeter. Enemy appears. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, remember, what was it? Yeah, 20,000 for that shop back at all allies land critical attacks. Oh, sweet. This is over then. What's this thing called again? Poison slime? Okay, apparently poison is weak to fire. Burn out the infection. Oh, so close. Why can't we get that happenstance in a boss fight? There's probably things specifically set for that not to happen. Okay, we're starting to rub up against some mountains going. Event.
A monster appears. Do you want to say something? It's standing around and fidgeting. It points to you and then goes stiff, acting as though paralyzed. Aha! This must be the creature whose paralysis you cured with some curative.
Nice.
It hands you a bottle of medicine, takes a sweeping, graceful bow to show you how far it's come, takes its leave.
All joints are now loose, so now I can actually restore 40. Okay, pretty good. Just seeing where the mountains are. Okay, so it seems like we've hit... Event. Another paralyzed creature. Might as well. Get another potion out of it. Okay, so we reached the perimeter of the mountains, so, you know, with just what's down in this lower section first. So there must be a town or something nearby, and the correct path is past that boulder. Ooh, okay, what's that? Oh, it moves quick. Undead Fungo. Oh, it's undead. I wonder if light will work. That certainly worked.
That was lucky.
Okay, I was just thinking, it's just like undead. I suppose he's just a mushroom, so he's still just weak to fire. Flame. Okay, Melanie leveled up. She just looks odd in that costume, you know? It's like compared to, you know, her all black clothing, yeah, it's odd in hindsight. And again, I doubt it, but if that costume changes when you go buff Melanie, that'd be amazing. There we go, Village of the Sick.
After a time, you happen upon a village.
I'm gonna change that because I don't like Mar looking like that. I'm sorry, Emil's great, but oh Jesus. Mar coos softly but doesn't quite sound himself.
Perhaps he is as anxious as you are about this place. You two okay? Melanie asks. You open your mouth to reply.
Oh jeez.
To notice the ambush a moment too late. Repel the monster attack.
Okay, some strong-looking monsters here. That's actually a really cool looking harpy design. All allies land critical attacks. Oh geez. Electri? Menacing ogre. Okay. Trying to remember, what are ogres weak to? Well, at least this thing's gonna be weak to wind. Roll high. Good enough. Middling. 10!
Excellent.
There we go.
Nice work.
Deals lightning. Oh boy. We're fine. I'll just focus damage on that, since it's weaker. Whack, whack.
I was lucky.
Okay. Mildly threatening. Gain 3 gems. Oh, sweet. Good timing. Yeah, let's try freezing him. So if it works... There we go. Oh, wait. Resist. Okay, I was thinking, oh, now we can't attack with this bonus. Nope. Never mind. Ow. Bull rush, because why not? Kinda was hoping that would do more than that. Ooh, geez, that was a big smack. Add 5 to attack. Okay, sweet. I'll do that, because then I can Spinning Ray. This could maybe take them both out, without Bruno getting hurt anymore. There we go.
You did great.
Okay, we'll stop at the town, get a quick rest. There we go. Bruno leveled up. Recover 3 HP when attacking. Oh, that's pretty good. Mar leveled up. Ridis leveled up. Kind of wish Ridis would make more sense to have, like, the Kane outfit, but oh well. Wait, have I been saying Kane this time? All time? Isn't it Kane? Jesus, I just registered it. It's just like, wait a second. Sorry, I haven't played Replicant in a while. Never got around to finishing it. It's a big game.
You are accosted by a man the instant you set foot in the village. Medicine, please, he begs. His eyes are glazed over, and his general demeanor unsettling. Should he really have medicine?
Will you give him what he desires? Sure.
You give him a glimpse of the medicine. Nothing in this life is free, you sneer.
I have nothing.
Callousness is swiftly punished as the medicine slips from your grasp and clatters to the ground.
Well, good job, man.
The man runs off to who knows where, making noises that can only be described as inhuman.
Well, it's not called the Isle of Blight for nothing.
You and the party resolved to continue exploring the village, despite the unsettling encounter that just occurred. Something is askew in this village. It would be best to proceed with caution until you can determine what is happening.
You cannot use jump feature here. Okay. Tread carefully through the village of the sick in search of more information. Alright. Just look around quite a bit here. Elder's house. There's also a carriage shop, so I might use that in a second, because I want to check something out.
The man glares at you, clutching tight to countless medicine bottles in his hands. He insists that they all belong to him, and refuses to share them with anyone.
At least we got different art. You know, the deranged look. Unlocked for Man's Flipside Story. Oop. Medicine!
Another villager approaches you. Though his speech is slurred, the demand remains the same. Medicine. This villager is also behaving strangely. Will you acquiesce to his request?
We got a lot of basic salves.
Ritis briefly reveals the medicine under her cloak. Nothing in life is free, she says, clearly mocking your earlier blunder.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Her fun is short-lived, as she too loses her grip on the medicine. Karma is cruel and indiscriminate.
It does not care what you want or what you are doing. It will mess with you.
You could not help but notice the groans of medicine, sweet medicine, as he fled. Something's not right in this village, Bruno mutters, clearly worried.
Up to it, medicine man. You should know something.
You hear a panicked cry up the road. Stay with me. Focus on me. That can't be good. You must fancy yourself quite the eccentric coming here. The innkeeper drones, as if incensed.
Yeah, let's take a quick rest.
Stay if you want to stay. The innkeeper continues, utterly disinterested in even attempting to sell you on a room.
He doesn't care. Everyone in the town is sick. Why are they worried about it? I was worried just sort of like everyone starts the game poisoned.
The old man sighs, saying he lost both his son and grandson to the medicine.
Oh.
Not wanting to be the only one left behind, he lifts the bottle in his hand to his lips and gulps it down.
Aged Man's Flipside Story. I was waiting for like the card to like flip over and disappear.
You ask the villager about the dragon. The headman can help you if you're in some trouble, she retorts, doubling over to empty the contents of her stomach onto the street.
Ugh.
Dozens of empty medicine bottles litter the ground in front of this woman.
What is going? We filled the woman's Flipside Story. Lots of stuff.
You hail the villager, only to receive a blunt, "Go bother the village headman with your chatter," in return. The villager turns to face the wall once more, and smacks his head against it repeatedly. His forehead is soon covered in blood.
He is clearly very busy. Head to the visit the headman of the village. Yeah. I see the glimmering guy over there. We'll get to him.
This cursed island is separated from the rest of the world, she mutters from the ground. I heard that outsiders call this place Mount Medica, she remarks, then throws the empty bottle in her hand to the roadside.
Okay, passing by.
You arrive on the scene to find a man collapsed in the street, convulsing. Another man kneels over him in an apparent attempt to provide comfort and care.
Oh, an Ivory Order person. Well then.
The noble man wears impressive white armor befitting a knight. He continues talking to the fallen man as he provides emergency care. Seeing the knight's devotion makes you feel a bit like a putz for doing nothing.
He's not the only one that has that effect on us. What will you do? Yeah, offer the custom supplement.
Bruno to provide some of his custom supplement.
I only had the one.
He furrows his brow and solemnly shakes his head. The villager is now clawing at his own face with his fingernails, crying out for medicine.
Now I feel really bad that I did nothing.
Blood, as black as tar, begins oozing out of his eyes, ears, and mouth. It proceeds to leak from every orifice imaginable. The convulsions subside. Within moments, the villager lies still. A horrific thought makes itself known. This is the first time you have witnessed the death of a fellow man. Even in a world where medicines and elixirs can cure most any ailment, none are safe from death's icy grip. And as well you know, that which is dead can never return.
Jesus! Sorry, yeah, that is the first time we've ever had a person, you know, human actually die, and just seeing the card. Jesus, okay.
Melanie clamps her hand to her mouth, stifling a scream. Ridis shakes uncontrollably. The knight hangs his head. Bruno nervously asks, "What are you doing here?" The knight's name is Sherwin.
Of course, his win name.
He identifies himself as a member of the Ivory Order. His travels brought him to this village, where he has been caring for the ailing residents. His face contorts in disgust. If not for these foul drugs, they would be healed. He spits and takes his leave. Bruno gazes upon the villager's corpse with a look of apparent realization.
Curious to go over to him again.
You approach Sherwin, who is caring for another villager. Is every day like this? You inquire. According to the knight, an elderly man living just outside the village is typically the one who looks after its residents. You'd be best served asking him all your questions, Sherwin says as he returns to his patient.
Alright. Sorry, we're getting here slowly, and I'm just not feeling great today, but trying to do stuff, so I don't mean to cough in the mic.
Best get out of here quick, she cautions you.
At least she doesn't look terrible.
If you stay here, then you too will, she begins, then suddenly starts cackling.
Alright. Maybe I was wrong.
A man approaches you as you wander through the village. Spare a bit of medicine, he asks genially. He sets about convincing you that your kindness will be returned tenfold if you just give him a little from your pack. His silver tongue would put even the best salesman to shame. You reach for a bottle of medicine, completely taken in by his pitch. Bruno stills your hand. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Should you give him what he wants?
Why do you want it so badly, you ask, affording him another opening?
I know he's discouraging me, but it's just like, well, let's see.
He first came in contact with it as a child. His parents made him
Oh, gee. He's just giving his life story, and his cards are going by too fast.
And never since forgot its wonderful taste.
Okay.
You are fully invested in this story, and desperate to give the man some small comfort in this cruel world. You're primed and ready to hand it over.
Then you realize you actually don't have one.
I've heard better sob stories, Melanie says dryly, having somehow absorbed the man's story, despite the blistering speed at which he delivered it. Bruno thinks you'd better not, but you're not so sure.
Do you give the man what he wants? Why not?
The man smiles deliriously as he watches the bottle enter his outstretched hand.
I figured, but it was worth a shot.
Later, he is gone.
We're trying to be a good person.
He appears to have dropped something peculiar in his haste.
Okay. Mystery card 8. Still have no idea what these do and we're missing some. Did we skip 6? Hold on, out of curiosity. Oops. I'm trying to remember. What were... Are they in key items, the mystery cards? Okay. So, 4, 7... Okay. Sorry, getting distracted. And we got enough money. Let's take a look at this area first.
You knock lightly on the door. An elderly man opens it, beaming at you. He announces himself as Selfor and beckons you inside. Might he be the headman you've heard so much about?
Well, he's in the headman's house, so who else would he be?
You like, he offers. Selfor receives your party, for whatever reason, rather graciously.
In exchange for some
Be a
medicine.
font of knowledge. What will you ask him?
What will you ask? You the headman? You have 3 questions. Why does this... Yeah, why does this place feel off?
You make mention of the village's eccentricities.
Are you talking about the eccentricities?
That the island indeed suffers from an extreme shortage of medicine. He apologizes for the villagers' incivility. Consider it the price to pay for making the world a better place, he adds nonsensically.
Oh god, is this guy like a freaking medieval Jim Jones?
You ask if he has seen the dragon.
I say medieval, that's not exactly, you know,
To this island,
short term, no, fantasy, that's a better word. You get my point.
Oh, but don't worry, he continues. He hasn't caused us too much trouble. Needless to say, this does not comport with your understanding of the dragon. You notice Melanie lift an eyebrow at his use of the word returned.
Fair enough.
At any rate, the dragon's presence on the island is confirmed. You quietly celebrate the first credible lead you've yet received.
What will you ask? You the headman.
Ask if he is the one in charge of the village.
I mean, it's the only thing we could do.
It's true that the villagers call him their headman, but I feel compelled to correct the record and state that my official title is overseer.
That doesn't sound diabolical.
Your question's satisfactorily answered. You thank Selfor and turn to leave. He asks you to stop. We have yet to discuss the terms of your living here, he declares.
How will you respond? Hell no. Debating.
You explain that you are only here to pursue the dragon and have no intention to stay. Selfor begs your forgiveness for thinking you were newcomers.
Oh.
It's perfectly understandable, though. What with the non-match among you, he says with a sneer.
The what?
What does he mean by that? Melanie asks you, unable to grasp the old man's intentions.
I'm really distracted by Emil's big grin.
For reasons unknown, you feel the blood drain from your face. Your breathing grows ragged, and you break out in a sweat. We're done here, you say defiantly, as you storm out of the house.
Okay, that was weird.
Mara runs after you, chirping frantically.
You want to explain what the hell
Melanie
happened?
and the others give chase, but you and Mar are well out of sight by the time they make it outside.
Timmara and Mara have left the party.
The two can't have gone far, though. It may be best to first search the village.
Okay, that's weird. Didn't think our character would leave. You may now move using the jump ability. Bleh. You can no longer use the menu. Okay, so we gotta find us. Okay, there we are. Just a flip card. Hey, have you seen a guy?
Sherwin is still tending to the villagers' needs. Melanie explains the sudden disappearance of her allies. They ran down the road leading west, Sherwin says calmly.
I mean, there's no reason you wouldn't see us, but you only go to him if you're curious what he says.
Melanie and company find you standing in front of a house. She can't quite make it out, but it sounds as though you're saying to Mar, "This place is..." Melanie calls out to you, prompting you to blurt out, "Sorry, just had a bad stomach ache back there," in your characteristically glib manner.
Ran pretty fast for someone with a stomachache. Mar chirps skeptically. That's fair. Okay, are you sure you're alright? Yeah. Now we're controlling her dialogue.
Both, and sees two haggard travelers unwilling to admit they're in need.
At this point, she knows us, and she's tolerated us enough to ask what's up. In theory.
Fine, absolutely fine, you tell her, perhaps too eagerly. So you were worried about me, you shoot back. No, I wasn't, she replies, her face reddening.
She likes us. Ish. Okay, rejoin the party. Once again, hey, I recognize that silhouette. You get the hell out of here. Finish the investigation of the village of the sick. I imagine we'll check out the abandoned house in a bit.
You spot a familiar-looking mage on the village streets.
You.
Winifred takes no notice of you and ducks into the apothecary. So, the Ivory Order buys their medicine just like everybody else. You muse to yourself as you prick up your ears and listen carefully.
That's probably not what this is.
Winifred and the apothecary speak in hushed tones. You'd guess it's an order for special medicine, but you can't make it out. Alas, she's just buying the usual stuff. Nothing remotely interesting about that, though her presence suggests that other members of the order might also be in town. With no desire to run into them, you make yourself scarce before she catches sight of you.
Alright. Into the apothecary. Okay, I didn't think she'd be in there, but... anything of worth grabbing right now? No? Okay. Okay. Anything else in the town? Okay, yep, there's them.
There isn't a soul about. The house is surely abandoned. You spy the very people you were hoping to avoid, gathered near the village gate.
Sorry, looking at my phone real quick.
The last thing we need is a confrontation, you mutter, spying them from the shadows. Why are we always hiding? Melanie hisses under her breath.
Hey, if you're down to fight, we can go fight.
Two members of the Order are speaking with Sherwin. Given how deferential they appear to be acting toward him, you hazard a guess that he's their superior.
Oh, really?
Have you determined the dragon's location? Sherwin asks. Headman launches into his report. The dragon appears to be occupying the volcano. I suggest we move to capture him immediately.
Capture?
Now who should appear but Winifred, fresh from her shopping excursion. Preparations for our journey into the volcano are complete, she reports, handing Sherwin a bottle of something.
Yeah, it went by fast, and we can't...
Splendid. Sherwin walks off and out of sight, the other three following close behind.
Okay, suspicious all around.
Lucky for you, your hastily improvised hiding spot afforded you valuable information on the dragon. But their conversation raised as many questions as it answered.
Capture the dragon. Yeah, that was my first...
Capturing the dragon. Melanie picked up on the incongruity as well. The Queen ordered the dragon killed, she reminds you.
Yet the conversation raises many questions that... okay, same thing. What about that medicine bottle?
The medicine bottle Sherwin received is probably related to their journey into the volcano somehow. Bruno recalls seeing a bottle much like it once before. He says it contains flash freeze, which can chill most anything.
Alright.
Maybe that's what Winifred bought at the Apothecary, Bruno continues.
But why? How do we get to the volcano?
The dragon is lurking in the volcano, but you haven't a clue how to get from here to there. Isn't it that mountain with all the smoke pouring out of it? Riddis asks, pointing westward. Why, yes. That sure does look rather like a volcano.
We can find it, Riddis. We just don't know how to get there. I bumbled my words there.
You three have no right being this helpful, you think? Mar pinches your cheeks without warning. You yelp in pain, which at the very least crosses dreaming off the list of explanations. Returning to the matter at hand, it's clear what must be done. You'll have to get your hands on some flash freeze if you hope to enter the volcano.
Okay, fair enough. Require some flash freeze. Yeah, okay. Completely ignored it, but... Or unless maybe it wasn't available yet. We'd like to order some flash freeze. We don't have any.
For sale? You cheerily ask the apothecary. She flashes a wry smile. How do you steady the roiling magma's flow? She asks cryptically.
With the flash freeze?
The question is utterly lost on you. She needs a password, Melanie mutters over your shoulder. The answer, then, would be the password. So, how do you steady the roiling magma's flow?
Password is... Since we're looking for something called flash freeze... Cold ice?
Yes, you think so, she says, as if turning the answer over in her mind. But you'd be wrong. She pulls out her wares, but what you need is not among them. Your password merely granted you entry to the apothecary.
It's probably something we don't know. I suppose flowing a counterflow?
She mutters softly. Alas, no.
Okay. I'm sure there's nothing we've got. Maybe we gotta, like, overhear their this password or something.
The old woman rolls her eyes, suddenly looking defeated. How did you know the answer? Did someone tell
So she's
you?
just messing with us.
Bitterly.
Flash freeze, 100G. Alright. There was that. Will that be all? Yeah. We're out.
You've managed to crack the code.
Somehow.
Flash freeze is
I think it was supposed to be like the answer is because it doesn't make any sense.
enter the volcano. You've got a long road ahead of you.
Yeah, best be prepared. Well, just out of curiosity. Well, no. Let's save my money. Let's go to the carrot shop. Let's go check some stuff out real quick. 100G. Yeah, let's see. So, Advent was the first town we went to. Sorry, this is where, you know, I go, why would we need, you know, a carriage to get us around when we could just jump anywhere? Well, this is a lot faster. So we got, yeah, is this guy with the sword? Event. There's stuff I'm checking out now.
Mind, have you? Come to buy the legendary weapon after all? He whispers eagerly.
I don't remember. I think he said 20,000. 20,000. This could be risky, but why not?
You decide not to overthink it and hand over the money.
All of it.
Anyone asks, you didn't buy it here, he says, repeating the last part ad nauseum as he hands it to you. Of course, he was on the black market.
Okay, legendary blade from the heavens above. If this is legit, though, The big problem is now I don't have enough money to get everyone else's new equipment, but we shall see. Oh yeah, that's a huge boost compared to the rest of the stuff. Alright, so cool. That is actually a really good weapon. Very expensive. Okay, so there's that. Just curious, is there anything else? I can't move. I can't do anything. I think it actually froze. Okay, hold on a second. Hopefully the autosave kicked in. Oh, wait. Sorry, bumbling around. I think my controller died. That was the problem. Trying to plug it in real quick. Okay, that's better. I go, that's strange.
Stops you, saying you aren't permitted to pass.
Okay, sorry. Figured, look around. I thought the game froze, and it's just sort of like, well, shoot. And I hit the home button, and it isn't working, so it's just the controller. Right, there was this door.
You turn the magical key
Oh,
in the
sweet.
lock, and the door opens.
I thought that was a one-time use thing. Cool.
You sense a presence behind you, and turn to see a guard. He starts talking to you like your old friends.
All right.
Tells you this is where Queen Nilla used to store the royal treasure, but not anymore.
All right, then. Thanks for telling me that, bro.
So, you see, you won't find anything of value in there, he finishes, and walks away. There's a scrap of paper on the ground where the guard was standing. You pick it up and read it.
Notice some local merchants are engaging in illicit trade of unauthorized powerful weapons. Cease any such operations as you discover them. Well, good thing we just bought an illegally acquired weapon. Okay, 7. So that's where. This makes me want to go check out the other places just in case, you know, something new's popped up. Unlock Queen Nilla's flipside story. Really? Okay. Sorry, I just randomly remembered that weapon. It's just sort of like yeah. You know what? Just because I'm curious, let's check out Nilla's. Okay, yeah, we found almost every NPC. I suppose those new villagers take up a whole new slot. Maybe not. Oops. No ruler is safe from fear or worry, but Queen Nilla harbors a knot in her gut unrelated to, and more personal than, the recent rise in monster activity. So yeah, she's actually sick. Imposing though the sacred throne may be, it is far from comfortable. Her Highness's royal seat, shall we say, frequently cries out for something more plush. Nothing to add, it's just like, makes sense. Okay, we don't have a lot of money. Well, then again, we can also sell some stuff. You know, let's go to the next town. Actually, I could have just left. Whatever. I'm going to need money for the fare back, so I better sell something. I haven't sold any items just in case. Just seeing if there's, like, anything here. Leave the area. Oh, wait. I'm trying to remember. Oh, wait, no, that's right. This leads out of Nexton towards Advent. I'm just looking around in case there's something new. I don't know who to ask about. Okay. Just looking around the old towns now, just in case there's anything new. Thryston. I'm trying to remember if maybe there was a dungeon that we haven't seen or finished exploring yet. Apparently. Oh, right. This is the woman the guy's trying to confess to because he was stinky.
A place where human and monster coexist. Cypri's sighs and longing. How I'd like to live there myself. The leaps and bounds my research would make.
Yeah, it's not as fun as it sounds. Okay, just checking towns for no reason. Check Woodland. You've required for Carriage Master's Flipside Story. Okay, so we got that now too. Should we check in with Ridis's mom? Alright, we got a card from her already. Yeah, okay, same.
Look after my Ridis, won't you? She bows her head slightly in an attempt to conceal her worry.
No, we've been. Okay, nothing there. Okay, so at least Advent is a place you can go. Suppose we should just... We checked out everywhere else, but we still could... Yeah, let's just head back to... Because there's... Village of the Sick. Yeah, return back there, check the shop real quick. Maybe we can sell some armor pieces or something. No, my thought was maybe there was more, because we're still missing those mysterious cards, whatever they do. Thing is, I feel like they're important. May I help you? See what you got, even though we can't afford anything. Evil's Bane. Okay, so the Phoenix Blade was slightly better in hindsight, but oh well. Crimson Claw, good for a meal. Sage's Staff. Oh, that's a big boost. Assassin's Bow, Devil Hand, Dark Mail. Jesus. There's a lot of cool stuff Witchwear. There's a lot of cool stuff we could have bought instead, but... I don't know what we can sell that would be actually worth it. Sorry, I'm rambling. We're gonna get somewhere. We'll leave, go do a little exploring. Yeah, selling all this stuff really would not matter. Okay, let's flip over the rest of the stuff on this part of the map, and then we will continue taking a look. Sorry, there's like this strap around my charging cable. There we go. At the very least, that weapon was expensive. It's probably the best we can say about it. Enemy appears. Does everybody have a legendary weapon like that? That would make sense to me.
Rout the enemy.
Oh no. I was gonna say, like, just the normal slash should be more than enough. Deadly poison. Takes 2 to 12 points of damage at fixed intervals. Okay. So it's just like, yeah, more extreme than regular poison. At least the benefit of that sword is that it does a lot of damage. Poison Slime's enemy story. Sorry, just took a second to register it. Ooh, boy. Whoops, I'm trying to... Is this where the volcano is? Oh god.
Appears to be in pain. Seems the poor thing's been poisoned. You may be able to aid it by administering...
Yeah, the same thing as the other ones. Yeah, might as well.
Take pity on the creature and administer some antidote.
Tries to attack you.
Once more, it gets up and makes its way to who knows where. Every so often, you catch it looking back at you. But before long, it's out of sight.
Tried. Okay, there's the volcano. I figured it'd be farther up, but that works too. Okay, I think we might... Let's flip everything else up. We'll wrap up here. Oh boy. Decrease fire damage dealt. Okay.
Don't hold back.
Okay, at the very least, darkness is a surefire way against the Fearox. Might as well just attack the big guy. Middling. Critical. Do something. Again, at least on the plus side, we're doing a lot of damage. You know, everyone else is gonna trail behind for a bit, but after some grinding, you know, that won't take... Oh boy. Maybe another lightning strike will take him out. There we go, level up, just when we needed it. Everything went up. Actually, our speed might be higher than Melody's now. That could actually be really beneficial. To a point. Actually, well, maybe? We'll see. We'll see. But then again, if we buy new big armor for us, our initiative will quickly go down, but we shall see. Okay, so the volcano's there. We're going to hold off on going to it. So we've at least explored one half of the island. If you can call what we're exploring half. Maybe a third. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pop back into the Village of the Sick. We're gonna wrap up here for right now. Next time we continue, we will carry on. We will, you know, go to the volcano. I'm gonna take a quick stop at the inn. I'm gonna do some thinking, because I think I'm gonna rearrange the team. You know, Bruno's been fun, but I think it's time to replace him with probably Ridis, probably being more useful, and do some rearranging. And then we will. I'm also gonna swap out the Nier costumes. They look good, but I like the original ones for the story. Okay, so we're going to wrap up here. Next time we continue to the volcano. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.